Hello everybody, today's video I'm going to be talking about features that I would like to see return from previous GTA games in GTA 6. I actually had a dream last night about GTA 6, which was weird, but the game turned out pretty cool. So if you want a video on that, comment down below, tell us about your dream, but it won't be very long. But basically, I'm going to be talking about features that I want to see return in GTA 6. Now, the first feature is a cool loading screen. It's not really a feature actually, but a cool loading screen would be nice because you're going to obviously load your game up quite a lot. You're obviously going to see this, so if you want it to be nice, you want it to be cool, and I'm using the GTA Vice City one as an example. The GTA San Andreas one's also pretty cool. Obviously it'll have to be modernised so that there's no loading screen bar kind of thing, but have a listen to this. Right, so for the next feature, I'd like to see a chainsaw return, and if they're going for a realistic game, then it might not work so well because it'd be a bit weird with the gore, but it's still fun in the old games. I'm not a psychopath, but it's still fun in the old games to run around with a chainsaw. You don't even have to kill people with it, it just looks cool. And then for the next feature, I would like to see cool side missions and activities come back into the game, such as the RC Baron race from GTA Vice City. Now the format for this video is probably going to be starting off as Vice City and then moving into the San Andreas features that I'd like to return just to keep them separate from each other. But in Vice City there's various different RC modes. There's the RC car that's now in GTA Online that you can drive around in, like little races on the beach. And there's also the helicopter races as well, which is yet to come out in GTA. And the RC helicopter and RC planes are things I'd like to see in GTA Online. But if they don't come out in GTA Online, I'd love to see them in the old GTA. What, the old GTA? No, GTA 6. What are you on about? Alright, yeah, so that's that one. And basically you just do races and get money. Now the next feature I'd like to see return would be the ambulance missions from the old GTAs. Now basically what they are is there's 1 to 12 levels. I think you can go more if you want, but once you reach the 12th level you get an increase of health if you're doing the ambulance missions and an increase of armor in the vigilante missions, which I'll cover in a second with the San Andreas clips. But basically it's pretty hard in the old games, but I can imagine with new driving mechanics and stuff it'd be pretty easy, but that is something I want to return. Now we're moving over to GTA San Andreas. Here's the flamethrower. I'd love to see this return because what a goddamn beast of a weapon. But if we have the flamethrower, we're obviously going to need the fire extinguisher, because how are you going to counter the fire without fire extinguisher? Because it's just needed, like it is. You can't really do anything with it with the fire extinguisher without fire, unless we're using it as a melee weapon, but I don't think you can in these old games. But it'd be pretty cool to see like a multifunctional weapon that does two things. Right, so here's the vigilante missions that I was talking about. So you can do it in like a police car if you want, or a tank. But in San Andreas, I decided to use the Hunter because it's like the best helicopter ever. It's similar to the one out in Vice City. In fact, it's like pretty much exactly the same as the one from Vice City. But in San Andreas, I just feel like this feature's better. I don't know why. Obviously, it's a little bit more refined, I think. But basically, it's the same as the ambulance missions. Once you reach level 12, you get an increase of armor to the max. And actually, you know, it might just be gradual. No, I think it's to the max. But basically, this was really good for money compared to the ambulance one. Once you reached, with a helicopter, you could get so many levels on this. Or not levels, but like, not like XP, but you can see there it says level 3. If you get to, I don't know what, but I was on 900 kills or something, and I had so much money per level. It was insane. Right, so the next feature is going to be burglary. Now, hopefully this video doesn't get me demonetized because I'm saying how much I like it, but in San Andreas it was a feature that wasn't really that known. There was a mission that you could do called Robbing Uncle Sam, and there was another one where you sneak in some guy's house, and it would basically tell you that you can do this if you find a van. And when I was younger, never did this because I could never find it, so it was sort of a hidden feature. But looking back at it, I saw an article on it, and I think, yeah, it'd be pretty cool. I mean, if we could like actually rob houses in stealth with this noise bar and just take things out and rob them, get money for them and stuff like that, it'd be pretty sick. I don't know why, but I just, yeah, well, I just want stuff to do basically, and I think this is quite a cool way of spending my time. Obviously I won't do this in real life, but that's why GTA is there, because I do stuff in GTA that I don't do in real life, hopefully. But yeah, you can do this all day in GTA. You have to wait until night time, and then you'd have a certain amount of time before it would become day. And if you make too much noise, the people in the house will call the police, and then you have to try and lose the cops, which I think is a pretty cool feature because it has a real risk. The cash isn't that great at all. The cash is rubbish, but maybe the cash could be rubbish in the new feature. That's for dog barking. And then there would be like one item per 5 houses that's worth so much. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool to be worked upon. But the next feature is a pretty cool feature from San Andreas, is the eating, the weight, and becoming fat or skinny depending on what I do. Now this would open up the like Cluckenbell and Burger Shots and places like that so that we can actually eat. It'd be cool if we could have fast food like the pizza and healthy food like the salads, just like in San Andreas, but maybe it would actually have an effect on our health. But if you eat too much, you throw up. I just thought this was cool. I mean, I don't know why it isn't in modern games. It's kind of in Red Dead Redemption, but you don't get that fat or that skinny. But yeah, I don't know. San Andreas was just really good for this sort of element of the game. And coming with that, it takes us into the next feature, which is building up muscle. Now, in GTA San Andreas, there's also a gym, which you can go in. And in fact, there's various gyms where you can go into them, do workouts or whatever, and learn new fighting skills, which I'll talk to you in a second. But basically, you just come in the gym and then use the extra machines, and you basically just build up stamina, build up muscle, and muscle would be cool. Now, as I was talking about a second ago, here's the fighting moves. Basically, you just have to beat some dude up in the gym. This character will change throughout the gym. So for this gym, it's this guy, and there's a gym somewhere in Las Venturas, which is like a dojo, and it's sort of like Matrix, and you have to just beat some guy up and he'll teach you another skill. Obviously it's a bit weird in these old games because it doesn't really tell you, it just tells you the combos like R2, triangle, triangle, and when you're fighting, I never do that. I never just take my time and do combos. But here you can see that he's showing me how to do them, which is R1 and triangle. So if I'm doing that in a gunfight, I don't know, you can sort of, I don't know, it's just weird. But I think it's another cool feature that needs to be coming, especially if the previous feature of the muscle and the fat comes. It'd be cool to sort of have like a damage stat for if we have more muscle, we can do more damage with our melee attacks, which would give more purpose to the combos, maybe. Oh, wait, do you hear my chair? Right, so basically the melee weapon is like circle or whatever, so circle would do standard damage, and maybe we could add like a circle square, which would be like a melee damage, and a kick, which would do slightly more damage. Yeah, well, that's that feature. The next feature I'd like to see return would be the cheat codes, and San Andreas I think had the best cheat codes because they were just so wacky. Like you could turn all the pedestrians into Elvis, you could have it like a riot where everyone's going crazy and throwing stuff around. The Cars Fly cheat I think was the one I used the most when I was younger, which I think is probably the best, which I'd like to see return. Here I'm becoming fat, which is linking back to the old feature that I was talking about where I'd like to be fat, because it would just like an extra element. Maybe being fat would take less stamina, which is what it is in this game, but again I'd like to see it evolved upon and put into this new game because it was lacking in GTA 4, GTA 5, which I think is a shame because it's such a missed opportunity. Right, so here we have the Cars Fly cheat. Now this one's iconic as hell because, I mean, why would a car be flying? There's also Cars Float, which if you pair the two together, it becomes pretty cool. And also, actually, I wasn't going to do this one, but I've just seen it then. Insane stunt jumps will happen when you hit something that isn't actually a stunt jump. So basically, I'm just flying around here, and if I land, it will give me some money. I think that'd be cool to return because it would just give more money to the people that do stunts. Don't you think? Like, it'd be pretty cool. Anyway, I think that's going to wrap up the video. This commentary took a little while to do. Hopefully it's alright, hopefully it's good. But there you go, there's my insane stunt bonus. Basically, I'm running a giveaway over on Twitter at the moment so that when we hit 3,000 subscribers, I'll give away a 1.25 million shark card of your choice. You can pick the platform. And yeah, go follow me down. It's in the description. You can click the link and then follow me and retweet it. Hopefully you got to this point of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.